Impact of Mars as per Brigune system. A planet changes its character depending upon the sign and the house it occupies, the lordship of that sign, and also the vibrations it receives from the other planets, posited in other sign. Here, let us study the behavior of Mars. Significations of Mars. Agriculture, accidents, brothers, blood, carbuncle, commander-in-chief, cracks in flesh, courage, debts, fire, goldsmith, hemorrhage, injuries, instant death, sensuality, lax morale, land, house, liberality, love, madness, passion, rage and strength. Lord Subramanya, vanity, wounds, bold speech, success in efforts, keen interest, bilious and windy complaints, mean life, criminal law, astrology, practice of mantras, atomic energy, electrical, chemical and mechanical engineering, mining, military, electricity, petrol, ammunition, weapons, lime kilns, brickworks, base metals, cruelty, hatred, odium, kitchen, gold, relatives, thieves, falsehood, butchery, red wine, enemy, quadruped, foreign travel, automobiles, machinery, youth, pungent taste, assembly hall, flesh-eating, summer season, Lord Brahma, Samaveda, iron, tending wild animals, independence, assertive nature, persistence, restlessness, coral, laboratories, skill in archery, southern direction, calumny, gossip, bakeries, drying of blood, head of a village, leanness. The various effects produced by Mars, posited in different houses, are as follows: Mars in the ascendant, wound marks on the body or marks left behind by boils, itches and the like, stealing habit, medium size, cruel-hearted, excessive anger, extraordinary valor, suffers from a peculiar disease, association with low-class people. If exalted, or in its own house, enjoys excellent health, well-built body, reputation, favors from highly placed people, long life, financial prosperity, learned. B. If in enemy or malefic house, poor longevity, few children, ugly-looking face. C. If conjunct or aspected by malefic, S, or occupying a malefic house, eye disease. Mars in the second house, poor education. A. If Mars, as the lord of the 11th, is posited in the 6th, the 12th or the second house, eye trouble. If aspected by a benefic, good eyesight will result. B. If exalted or in own house, higher education, good eyesight. C. If in malefic house or aspected by malefic, eye-related ailments. Mars in the third house, native's wife will be of questionable character. A. If aspected by a benefic, no blemish in wife's character, no younger brother, poor income. B. If conjunct Rahu or Ketu, intimacy with women of questionable character, bitterness with brothers, few brothers. C. If conjunct or aspected by malefics, loss of brothers. D. If exalted or in own house, aspected by a benefic, prosperity, longevity for brothers, valorous. E. If aspected by a friendly house, weak constitution. F. If occupying a friendly house, courageous. Mars in the fourth house. Domestic adversities, death of father in the 8th year, ill health to mother. A. If conjunct benefics. The native may not own a house, he may have to live in another's house, he may have to live in an old or indecent house, poor income, failure in agriculture. B. If conjunct benefic and exalted or in own house or in a friendly house, courageous, property, long life for mother. C. If debilitated or conjunct malefic, loss of mother, enmity with relatives, staying away from the native place, want of clothes and food. Mars in the 5th house. Poor income, no children, ungentlemanly actions, official disfavors, suffering from wounds or cuts in the 16th year, very shrewd. A. If exalted or in own house, good number of children, authoritative position, trouble from enemies. B. Aspected or conjunct malefic, loss of children, mental disorder and allied diseases. C. If Mars is the lord of the 8th from the ascendant and conjunct malefic, the native will become valorous, may be given away in adoption. Mars in the 6th house. Reputation, capability to achieve success in undertaking, defeats enemies, marital happiness, acquisition of conveyance in the 27th year. A. In malefic house, in conjunction with a malefic or subject to malefic aspect, the above effects will be enjoyed in full measure. Rheumatic and shooting pains. B. If posited in Virgo or Gemini signs, possibility of leprosy. C. If aspected by a benefic, no such diseases as above. Mars in the 7th house. If Mars is in the 7th from the ascendant, in a malefic sign / or conjunct malefic, even if the 7th house happens to be Aries or Scorpio, loss of wife. A. If conjunct or aspected by a benefic, the above malefic effects will not occur, foreign travel. B. If conjunct benefic and in exaltation, own house or friendly house with malefic aspect, loss of wife or intimacy with a woman, other than his wife, sexual perversions. C. If conjunction with Saturn, sexual perversion. D. If conjunct Ketu, contacts with women. If there is also another malefic in conjunction, loss of more than one wife. E. In conjunct Ketu, receiving benefic aspect, good character. F. If Mars is conjunct or aspected by its enemy, loss of wife. G. If conjunct of Ru, intimacy with the servant maid or a widow. Mars in the 8th house. Eye diseases, longevity below 60, loss of father, urinary diseases, few children. A. If conjunct benefic, good health, good longevity. B. If occupying a malefic house or conjunct or aspected by malefics, rheumatic diseases, tuberculosis. C. If strongly disposed, full longevity. Mars in the 9th house. If Mars is strong, prosperity, adultery. Mars in the 10th house. When favorably disposed, long-lived brothers, good prosperity, interest in charity and hymns, devotional disposition. A. If conjunct malefic, failure in understanding, professional reverses, loss of reputation, capable of professional earning from the 18th year, stealing habit, robust constitution. B. If conjunct with lords of the 9th or the 10th, Raja Yoga will arise. C. If conjunct Jupiter, gain of landed property. Mars in the 11th house. Besides enjoying financial prosperity, the native will become a man of manifold activities. A. If conjunct with the lord of 11th, head of a township. B. If conjunct benefic, prosperous brothers, very good Raja Yoga is formed, prosperity. Mars in the 12th house means rheumatic problems, ungentlemanly actions, sinful deeds, inadequate income,